Tonight, we have a story that you will see only right here on 12 News, and one that will definitely put a smile on your face. 3 young Valley athletes now sharing their stories of survival, all 3 of them diagnosed with rare heart diseases that nearly killed them. Tonight, they're back on the field, and despite all the obstacles they faced, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly sharing their stories about their remarkable roads to recovery.
3 different Valley athletes.
My favorite sport is wrestling.
Soccer.
Baseball.
One common thread.
I had open heart surgery.
I had to get a heart transplant at 8 months old.
You wouldn't think that by looking at them.
I have a monitor right here.
For 13-year-old Piper Midkiff, it was during a soccer practice last year when she collapsed on the field.
I don't really remember anything.
While she doesn't, her dad certainly does.
To check for a pulse and not find one, to see her not breathing and not have a pulse is frightening.
It turns out Midkiff suffered a cardiac arrest that nearly ended her life. Her twin sister, Emery, also diagnosed with the same heart condition. In Dylan McQueen's case, it started when he was born 15 years ago. He said his heart was too big.
It was crushing my lungs, my organs. I'm not sure the exact name. I think my mom does.
Dilated cardiomyopathy.
Not even a year old, Dylan went through heart transplant surgery.
When we first got that diagnosis, it was absolutely devastating, and to not know if he was going to survive.
The same goes for Jaden Goss. He was born with an extremely rare set of heart defects, but didn't know until he was 21 years old and suffered a stroke.
My speech went away. It lasted for about 20 minutes, so I was very lucky that it wasn't really anything else.
That quickly changed when doctors told him he would need heart surgery.
That's very scary. When you're in that position, you don't know what's going to happen.
All 3 went to Phoenix Children's Hospital. Dr. Andrew Papez says what each one went through is rare.
Congenital heart disease happens to about 1 in every 100 babies that are born.
Despite those challenges, all 3 are now back in the game.
9 months ago, we didn't know if that would ever happen, and to be at that point where they're able to do that and see them enjoy life is amazing.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to still have my family and my friends.
So I got a second chance.
It's still something they'll have to deal with for the rest of their lives, but it's inspired them to help others also have a second chance.
It actually made me want to change my field, so I'm going into the medical field now.
Knowing there are other kids and parents going through the same thing they did.
For all those parents out there, you may be in the worst of it. You may be really struggling right now. Keep hope.
Dr. Papez says a lot of these problems are not always obvious right at birth and present themselves later in life, which is why he's asking kids and parents to listen.
Really listening to your body if you're a patient, and listening to your kids if you're a parent. That's the most important thing.
Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Definitely